Okay, welcome back to another year. 2025 was sick. They all are sick. Games are always sick. Super excited for where we started this year. So we finally made it back to Cold Steel 3. So after this game, the gang and I played Zelda Four Swords, which is so sick. It is Gauntlet Legends, but simplified, made by Capcom, and it just devolves into collecting gems and throwing your boy into the lava. So 10 out of 10, masterpiece. After that, went back to a classic, Star Fox 64. I have played this game into the dirt. I love it. I even have like a favorite route. Hard route, but you mess up on Cat's level, so you go to Macbeth with the tanks. You got all her one-liners.
Starting without boy and club.
You hit all the switches. It's grand. You go back. Secret ending. You're not alone, Fox. Wait, what does he say?
Don't ever give up, my son.
Next up, I played Sega Ages Phantasy Star. I love the history of JRPGs, and so it's just fun to learn more. This game is like 40 years old at this point, but the Sega Ages version cleans it up super well, and I had a great time. There's a cat that can talk. Great. Another Sega Ages game right after that, Outrun. This, I have in my notes, first banger of the year. First, like, hooked game. Beat all 5 endings, legit. Got my times posted to the leaderboards, that's how you know. And then after that, once you unlock all that, you have the super fast race car, the purple car, I think. And I was just zooming. So, I mean, great game. It's like $3 on sale. Pick that up. If you own a Switch and you don't own that, shame. After that, I played East 1, which I don't really want to talk about because I'm going to wait till I play East 2. It's a duology. But the one thing I'll say about East 1 is the final boss is hilarious. If you played that game, you know that's it. After that, the group did Animal Well, which is really cool. I was just using all these tools to find any sequence breaks I could, and I loved it. That's a cool game. It's made by one guy, and it's like 40 megabytes. How does that happen? It's like Doom. After that, Mara and I visited our favorite series again with Wario Land 4 that finally came to Nintendo Switch Online. This is a beloved title in the series. I just thought it was okay. I have a few problems. I didn't like the way it looked. And after you beat a level, a timer sets in, a screen shake is added, and the music tempo kicks up. I didn't like any of that. And to shake that feeling off, Mara and I played Shake It. Now this is best in series. It's not close. And I love Wario Land. Wario Land 1, banger. Wario Land 2, so creative. Wario Land 3, Wario Land 4, pretty fun. And Wario Land 5, Shake It, it's just the best. It has the best of everything. It fixes my problems from 4. It's beautifully hand illustrated. This is Cuphead before Cuphead. This is worth your time. Careful when you're playing it. When they have you shake it, only use one hand. Mara and I were using both and getting like brain rot. I had a headache, so don't do that. One hand. After this, Jacob and I played, I think it's fair to say, the game that saved the franchise, and that can only be Resident Evil 5. Now, they had made a couple stinkers with 2 and 4. You hear it all the time about how those games are terrible. Resident Evil 5 is a return to what made the series great. You got zombies on motorcycles doing wheelies. You got stealth bombers flying into volcanoes. Very grounded, very real life. I really appreciated that. Shout out Chris for having the biggest upper body. How can someone that requires so much protein even go on a mission? Like, that guy would have to eat every 40 minutes. Chicken and rice, just drinking it. Incredible. And then Shiva, I hope to see you in more, because I don't know. I don't know what your story is, but I love you.
Shit. I just had an extreme makeover!
Okay, after that, after the franchise-saving Resident Evil 5, Mara and I couldn't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Wario is like the illest character in WarioWare smooth moves on the Wii. What this game is a guaranteed laugh for a weekend. Mara and I played Saturday and Sunday, and I don't remember what it was. I think it was the waiter thing. But I mean, like, cracking up. So yeah, perfect game.
See yourself serving a group of socialites. Such grace, they cry. Such style, such hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, cool. Okay. So I broke into a new JRPG series next, which is always cool. Dragon Quest VIII. And you see I played the DS version. I did use the orchestral patch, which gives it the PS2 music. It's the best way to play. You get the music, and you also eliminate random encounters. PS2 version of this game is going to take you 100 hours. This took me under 40. Really pretty, really charming game. Level 5 did a fantastic job with the aesthetics, and some of the high fantasy was awesome. But overall, I didn't feel like I had any agency in this world. I was just there. And some of the plot points lost me. It's a good game. I don't really feel like talking trash on it. That's it. It's a pretty good game. Next up might be my game of the decade. And the only reason there's a might is because I found Catherine Full Body in this decade. But it's Neon White. Neon White is a 15-hour game that I played for 80. What it does is teaches you what it is to be a speedrunner. You could just beat all the levels and get a cool story, and that's fun, but it'll convince you to grind off tenths of seconds on your runs, and both mapping your routes and executing them is bliss. I gave a lot of thought about what I wanted to say about this game. It's sometimes hard to compare games that elicit different emotions. How do you compare an exploration game to a horror game? You have to actually think about what kind of emotion you value more. And the emotion that I felt for 80 hours was bliss. I would make a mistake, and the worst I ever got, I'd go, that's it. I played one level. I'll put it here now. I played one level for 5 hours. Not because I needed to. So there's a bronze, silver, gold ranking system, and then a secret red ranking, which means you beat all the times of the developers. I got red on every single level. It's like 90 levels. On top of that, by the time I was done, I was ranked 81 in the world on the PlayStation. I love Neon White. And if there is one game from this year that you should play, it's Neon White. Ignore everything else. You need to play Neon White.
I just keep getting better and better.
Okay, sometimes there's games that are near impossible to check off the way you want to. And the next game I beat was EDF 2017. And Zach and I beat this on Inferno. Every single person watching has no idea what that means, but if I promise you, this is my gaming achievement of the year. This is one of the sickest co-op games. This is the sickest co-op game that I've ever played, period. It's because they will put 1,000 giant bugs on the screen and give me a laser gun that's more dangerous to me and Zach than them, because it'll just blow us up. I'll let her rip. This is one of the best games ever. We might have done it. We might have done it. We did it! We did it! I just have EDF 2025 right here. Okay, after that, we went up to the local, Zach and I, and we said, give us your best, C- games. And the homie understood the objective and gave us Turning Point, which is like awesome. It's historical fiction where Churchill gave in to the Nancies. Fast forward, the Nancies are coming to U.S. soil. And basically the attitude of this game is not on my watch. Not on my Turning Point. Yeah, it's ridiculous. The game is insanely linear, and you'll feel like you're lost. You feel like you're playing a puzzle game because you will try to go up an elevator and you didn't look at the elevator from the right depth, angle, and maybe you had bad feng shui about you, so it won't register that you can go up or down the elevator. This is a crap game that you shouldn't play, but we had fun with. Next up is one of the hardest games I've ever completed, and you're going to be surprised because it's a turn-based RPG. Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux. This is an arduous journey. Let me paint a picture for you. Modern era, black hole opens up in the Antarctic. Everybody's pretty stressed about that. Research facilities sucked into who knows where, and all the world's powers are beefing, but they're still the world's power, so they're trying to like get one over on everyone. We send a group of adults to go into this void, this black hole, and figure out what's up, and there's just demons in there, and it's insane. And there's no power of friendship in this game. There's no coming of age. This is a game of bad and worse decisions that explores the very fabric of the human condition. I mean, come on. This game was super good, and then I beat it, and I watched all the different endings, and the way they gel to make something that's unique and whole, I will be pondering this game for as long as I can remember it. So beating one of these games gives you a chip on your shoulder. It is so hard that you feel like you earned something. But this is like my favorite JRPG franchise. It's between Square, Falcom, and Atlas. I mean, because you got to include Mega 10 and you got to include Vanillaware. Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey is a game you won't play, but it'd be cool if you did. What was after Strange Journey? We're doing good. Oh, I played the Resident Evil 3 remake with Tali. It's a good game. It's fine. All right, the next game I played, it's a classic. HAL Laboratories, everyone's favorite. You already know what I'm going to say when I say HAL. It, of course, was Arcana: Seal of Rimsala. Arcana is a Super Nintendo game, and the Seal of Rimsala subtitle refers to a patch that I ran that limits some of the random encounters, rebalances some of the dungeons, adds some new items, just overall takes care of the game without really changing what it was. But yeah, the cool thing about this is that HAL made an RPG, like what's up with that? And it's a card battler, but not in any real sense. The characters are just in cards and look like cards, and the art and the pixel art and the animations are gorgeous. Like that's what's up with this game. That's why you would play this game. Cool game. It's also cool having a little SNEX 9 emulator. My 2DS, it makes me play more games, and it's an easy way to patch games and play them. Thank God. The next game, thank Adios. Cold Steel 4. The reason I'm saying thank God is because this game rules. I've played 9 Trails games now, and this might be my favorite. It just, they ended an arc that lasted too long and kind of lost itself, and they did it by shouting out all the Sky cast, all the Crossbell cast, and even the original Cold Steel and the later Cold Steel cast. It was a fun game to be in. It's completely bloated. Like, that argument is so valid, but I just like the bloat. So it's a 100-hour game, but I just enjoyed sitting in it. After this game, I now have 540 hours in the Trails universe. Thank you. Here's another one. I love this cover art. Look at this. I bought just a disc. I hope you can see this. I'll take a picture later if you can. I'll zoom in. I bought just the disc, and this homie sent me construction paper red, game printed on it, and the homie must have hated the game because the back says, game directions, attack, wait, defend, wait, use item, wait. But I think that's kind of unfair. I had a really fun time with this game. It's like a murder mystery, monster capture. You go back to Ireland and it's like, oh, somebody died here. What happened? Oh, are there spirits? Oh, are there fairies? Yeah, there's all that stuff. The whole time I was playing it, I just thought, wow, this is beautiful. And the monster design is like peak. And I did a little bit of Googling. And one of the producers for this game is Koji Okada, which is the creator of the Shin Megami Tensei series. So that's why everything looks so sick. Kinda ends open-ended, great experience, short game. Uses motion controls, which are kind of butt on the PS3, but who cares? I don't care. It was like really fun to visit. Great game. Silksong has released, and the reason it took so long is because there are slopes in the game. There are slopes in the game. And besides slopes, I don't think I really need to talk about it, because that was the peak for me. When I was sliding, I 100%ed it. I'm just waiting for DLC. I don't even want to talk about it now because I need all the DLC. I'm going to play it all. I'm just going to keep playing that game. Beautiful. Hornet, beautiful. More Hollow Knight, beautiful. I mean, Hollow Knight's my favorite game ever made. So to have a DLC that matches its quality and care, it's beautiful. Team Cherry is the best, and they screwed up the market because that game was $20. You know what I mean? They gave that game away for $20. Good luck competing with that. Just good luck. You can't. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Oh, no, I need this. I finally got around to this game. You can't see it. It's the alternative art. This is The World Ends With You Final Remix. This is the first game out of a duology. I have already played the sequel. Fantastic. This game, fantastic. Chaos. I played a bit of it on the DS, where you control two characters with a stylus and a D-pad on the second screen. I played a bit on here where you either control one character with Joy-Cons, or two characters with two Joy-Cons, or you play, like I eventually settled on as a happy iPad kid, and you just smash your finger all over the screen, drawing lines, drawing circles, tapping. It's such a cool story. It takes place in early 2000s Japan, and it's a vibe. The art is a vibe. The clothes are a vibe. The music is nuts. I would really like more people to play this game, and I would suggest you start with this game and the final remix Switch version. Can't suggest The World Ends With You enough. Oh, we got to go back in time for this one. We got to go 1,000 years back. I bought Lost Odyssey on release, and I played all the way to the 4th disc, and I thought, let me tell you something else. I skipped every dream sequence when I did that, which now I know is the game. The thing about Lost Odyssey is it already happened. You play as a 1,000-year-old immortal that's lost their memories. And these memories come back in the form of like post-traumatic stress trauma. He will see something and brought right back. And you get to see the countless lives that he's lived, the countless people that he's loved and lost. And I have never seen stoicism painted so absolutely through this mechanic. This should have been Final Fantasy 13. Sakaguchi was cooking, Uematsu in the background just banging out beats, like mostly melancholic, but they knew these short stories needed to work to sell the game, so they hired it out. Kiyoshi Shigematsu, who is a Japanese famous author, to write these 33 short stories. This game just has so much care and attention to it, and it's gorgeous. I played it on Xbox One, and it is gorgeous. It kind of chugs on a 360, just be warned. You can play this on emulator now, too. Confirmed. I had a couple homies make it through, so no excuses here. Seth is one of my all-time favorites. This game brought tears to my eyes on multiple occasions. And some of those dreams. I will never forget the dream about the letters. Oh, cool! Okay. Shout out Gavin for joining the Discord. We got to play a game I wanted to play forever together. We played 9 Souls together. It was really great. It was insurmountable at first. Like, whew, the Souls-like. It's really, really hard. But man, the parry system is addictive. It is fair. Things are telegraphed. And even with that happening, you will just die. You will feel so helpless. But when you master it, oh my gosh. And there's a rite of passage. If you beat that final boss, that's like one of the hardest things I've done in gaming. You should play that game. You should learn that boss. It's a high to learn that. I had to use tally marks to make the task feel smaller. I had to be like, okay, I've beaten phase 1. Okay, I've beaten phase 1 14 times, which means I finally beat phase 2. Okay, I finally beat phase 2 like 15, and I have finally beaten the 3rd phase and conquered that game. That game felt sweet. That game is on the level of Hollow Knight. If you love it's not the same kind of game, but it is. They're both 10s. They're both perfect games. We finally got Cotting to play Castle Crasher. Shout out Brad, shout out Sophie, and shout out Jacob for just playing Lost Odyssey while we played Castle Crasher. But Castle Crashers is fun. It's stupid. There's a bunch of poop, and it feels like a Newgrounds. Well, it is a Newgrounds game, but it feels like I'm playing internet games in high school and I'm not supposed to. That's what it looks like. That's what it feels like. The world map, it is disgusting. What were they doing? The world map is so bad. And it's insignificant. It doesn't change the game at all, but it's so bad that I have to let you know. Okay, after this, the next game I played, I had to play. I played the new Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I love the PS2 Shinobi. I love that Akujiki is trying to kill me. My sword is sucking my soul out the entire playthrough. I just love that there's a helicopter possessed and I'm cutting it with a sword. I love it. It's got the early 2000s grunge edgelord. I love it. This game was just okay. This game was fun. The movement, I really spoiled myself playing Silk Song, then Nine Souls, then this, because the movement feels clunky compared to those games, and there's a ton of platforming. It just wasn't that fun, and I don't get why platforming is the challenge in a Shinobi game, and I don't really get why I have a cast of cheerful supporting characters. What is that? I also have to just bring up that there was a helicopter chasing me in that game, and I did not turn around and cut it in half. Feels wrong. And then finally, my last game of the year was a banger. It's called Forgotten City. And how I think about this game is it's basically like a condensed version, a more linear version of Outer Wilds that deals with Greek stuff instead of space. It deals with a lot of the anthropology of that time period, about how the Romans stole Greeks' culture, how the Greeks stole Egyptians' culture, how the Egyptians stole the Sumerians' culture, and it's fun and how God's names changed and all these stories over the years that are retold but in different lights. That's a great game. That's a 10 out of 10 perfect game, Forgotten City, and it only took 11 hours for all 4 endings, so this is my suggest to everyone. Check it out. It's basically like a choose your adventure. There's a time loop going on, and you keep figuring stuff out, and the game is super kind to you and doesn't make you redo unnecessary tasks. So, yeah, I love that game. Did I do the whole thing without the pumpkin? Oh my god, I did the whole thing without the pumpkin.
Start it over.
Oh, back to Resident Evil 5. Shout out playing with 999 ping. That was an experience. I think it killed Jacob's Switch as well. It was, not every console can handle that much game. EDF! 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 And then I'll cut to me and Zach.
Did you really do it?
Fucking EDF!